Hi everyone! Get ready for an incredible journey with me. Today, I'm sharing my 11 years in Germany with you. My name is Juan. Teaming up with Manu, we created Growing Abroad, and our goal? To help people like you who come from all of the world find fantastic jobs opportunities in Germany or Europe. We are here to turn your dream of living in Europe and Germany into reality. And of course, also help you experience the rich world of German and European culture. So in this video, I'm going to reveal the secrets behind my success. If you're excited to learn more about this topic, then just stay in this video. I came to Germany almost 11 years ago, and I had no idea what was going to happen in my future. So I was a little boy coming from Brazil with big dreams and basically zero money on my pocket. It was my first time ever to be abroad, meeting new people, having a job in English. It was a lot of things that made me really out of my comfort zone. And to be very honest, it was quite scary because you don't really know how things will work out. And that's actually already my first tip to be successful. You need to leave your comfort zone. I know moving to a new country is combined with a lot of fears and with a lot of questions. Will I make it? What if I'm out of money? Will I make friends? Will I learn the language or culture? So there are a lot of voices in your head which tells you better not to go. But if you want to be successful, then just don't listen to this voice. You need to overcome your fears and get out of your comfort zone. Even if you don't know how things will work out. If you don't try, you will regret it. Because the worst thing that could happen is that it doesn't work out and then you come back home with some lessons learned and even with some international experience. Does it sound that bad? Yes, it doesn't, right? That's what life is about. To face challenge and also to overcome it so that you can always become successful. So what did I do next? I don't want to dive very deep in everything what happened back there. I also already recorded another video about my first internship and my first job in Germany. So if you haven't seen it already, just check it out. And of course, if you are enjoying this video and want to join us on our amazing journey of success in Germany or Europe, just don't forget to hit that subscribe button below right now. By subscribing, you will be the first to catch our latest tips, insights, and stories to empower you our own path to success in Europe or Germany. So don't miss out, click on subscribe now and be part of Growing Abroad community. One thing I did after came to Germany is to search for a job. I already got accepted to a program where I could do my MBA and my master's at the same time while working in a company, and I applied that back in Brazil. So the only problem that I had at this time was that I still didn't have a company which would hire me for 2 years while doing my master's. Otherwise, I would have had to go back to Brazil. So I remember that I applied for over 100 companies and I only got rejections. So it was super frustrating and I didn't know exactly why. What I did back then was that I reflected on myself with help of experts and also to understand what I was doing wrong in my application process. When I found my mistakes, I optimized everything and started applying again. So this was my #1 priority back then. I got many interviews, more rejections during the interviews, but after more support from experts and also reflecting why I was not getting the job, I finally got better and I also got accepted by a global company in Munich, which is Allianz. And I was very happy about because this meant that I could stay in Germany for at least 2 years, pursuing my MBA and my master's, earning money, and at the same time having an amazing experience abroad. So my second tip for you is to stay persistent and not to give up. You may also have to deal with rejection, and I know this can be very frustrating, but many rejections just mean that you still need to optimize your approach, you still need to learn what's happening, and in my case, I didn't give up. Why? because I was searching for a solution to convince on the job interview. I was searching for a solution to understand what was the problem with my CV. And of course, sometimes I also had to go and get help from other people and other professionals. And that's also my suggestion for you. So when you are facing rejection, reflect on your approach. Get help from others. Optimize and correct and try it again and again and again. So every skilled customers that we had from Growing Abroad who worked with us and stayed persistent in the process when facing rejection, for example, got a job in the end. So never give up on yourself. Just find another way to go to your goal and think in solutions rather than sitting and only talking about the problems you have. Believe in yourself. If you are skilled, there will be a company which fits perfect to you. So after my studies, I started my first job at Allianz as a project manager. I was super junior back then and I got a salary of around 56,000 per year, which was very good. This is actually something I could have never imagined in Brazil, to start with a salary like that. So of course that life here is expensive or higher in Germany, but still, this is a great salary in Germany to start, and it's way higher off than average. So in my work, I was giving 120% all the time. I worked overtime, I learned German, and I put all my energy into the work. So, and of course, in the end, it paid off. I got promoted and soon I was also in another position. But the only problem is that my salary stayed the same. So I was super happy to have a job and also to work in such a recognized company that I never had questions about my salary. So the only thing was that at the job I was doing, people who was doing the same was being paid much higher. And I was very much underpaid compared with my peers. And when I understood that, I talked to my boss, asked for a raise. So the raise took a long time. I had to be very persistent. After many back and forth in the process, I finally got more money, but it took a while. And with that, of course, I also learned the lessons, right? And that's exactly what I also wanted to share with you. So that's why my third tip for you is you need to be in charge of your own finance. If you think you deserve more money or when you are paid under average, it's your responsibility to ask for more money. Inform yourself about the average salary is in your position and then ask for that salary. I was so angry and frustrated by the time when I found out that I was paid so much under average than the others, and also that my boss never had in mind to give me more money automatically. So that's why I really learned that is my responsibility to do that, not from my boss or not from my colleagues. So you need to take action. That's your job. So let's move on with my story. So back then, by this time, I also applied for other jobs. And when I was applying, I got a new job offer from the company Accenture as a manager. Accenture is a great company, but the circumstance that I had on my team and also in my position and projects were not really what I was expecting. So I wasn't really happy about. That's why after 1 year, I started applying for new jobs again. And of course, I got a job where I'm working right now in the current company, and right now I'm really happy about. So that's why tip number 4 to be successful in Germany: change your situation if you don't like it. A lot of people are unhappy in their jobs, they are not treated with respect or are in toxic environments. But most people just stay in the job that they don't like and just complain about this issue all the time. Maybe they are too afraid to leave their comfort zone again, or maybe too afraid of the unknown. But if you don't like what you're doing at the moment, then it's your responsibility to change something about that. It is so simple, but yet it's still difficult for many people. So I want to come to my last tip now. So back then, when I optimized my application documents, when I changed my job, when I was on the job search process, I did something most people don't do. So I also took help from people who knew what they were doing. I invested some money on myself, on my future, and I also got some coach support. So at this time, I felt so hard to invest because I literally had no money. But honestly, it was my best decision back then. I could have done it alone. I would have been lost. I would have success maybe, but it'd take also much more time. So that's why my last tip for you is get help from others. So maybe sometimes you think, well, I can do that by myself. And of course, this can be true. But still, it will take much longer than get help from experts. So you shouldn't see it as a cost. You should see it as an investment for your future. So these are my 5 tips to be successful in Germany as a foreigner. So leave your comfort zone, stay persistent and don't give up. Take responsibility on your finance, change your situation if you don't like it. And last but not least, also get help from others and also from experts. So we from Growing Abroad also help foreigners to have success in Germany as I have, because I want to give something back. Somebody helped me back then, so I want to be that person who helps you in your journey and in your job search in Germany or Europe. So below this video, you will find all the services that we offer. So check them out if you need help, and there will also be a free webinar soon where we will teach you all the steps you need to take to get a job in Germany. So the link is below this video. And of course, we would be very happy if you could support us. So leave us a like, send this video to a friend, and of course, if you haven't done it already, subscribe in our channel so that you don't miss any video or any content that would help you. So each Friday, we post a new YouTube video. So see you soon and auf Wiedersehen!